Hey guys, welcome back to my channel in another video. If this is your first time seeing me and coming to my channel, welcome. My name is Sierra. Before we get started, just make sure that you hit that like button, you sound off in the comment section below, and you even subscribe to my channel. My channel is growing. This is my second channel. I do have a primary channel, which is solely about me, my life, and everything in between. That's my fat loss journey or body recomp, which is what I'm trying to do and am doing. That's my journey in nursing school because I am a nursing student, and everything else that comes with it. I got a little bit of everything, guys. So make sure that you subscribe to my primary channel, which I have linked right here. Like that channel, subscribe to it. It's free, and so is this channel that you're watching right here. Anyways, let's get right on into it. Not dimming your light in a relationship, and that's for men and women. You have a lot of people, even in marriages, that are being breadcrumb. Breadcrumb is just a fancy 2025 word for taking ish that you really shouldn't take. Belittling yourself, dimming your lights in an essence. So maybe I should say that just to be on a more broader term. We should never dim our light in a relationship. If someone truly loves us and is really there for us, they should be there for us through and through. The moment that we get to thinking that we have to dim our light or we have to hide our achievements, that's definitely a red flag. And I say that because it stems from not loving ourselves. That goes straight into what my channel is about. Loving ourselves, acknowledging things that are not self-loving, and fixing these things. And I know from personal experience, because I have been through this, where I felt like in relationships, I didn't want to tell that person too much good that was happening in my life. Crazy, right? It's really crazy, because I felt like that person, how can I put it? I felt like that person knew that he wasn't at where he wanted to be in life. I mean, aren't we all? But his was a little bit worse. I felt like it was tugging at his manhood. And he mentioned that to me in so many words. Don't tell him that you just got your car. Don't tell him that you're almost done paying this off. Don't tell him all of these things, because you don't want to hurt the little bit of ego and pride that he has left. Still didn't end up turning out right, because we didn't end up lasting. But be that as it may, that's what I found myself doing. You know, conversations, I would want to talk about more about him. Like, what are you doing? Like, what's going on? Like, what you doing over there? Did you eat? And all of these, you know. And I would intentionally omit things that's going on in my life that I felt like would trigger him or make him kind of like shut down and get kind of quiet, because I didn't want him to feel bad about his situation. And this happens a lot. I'm sure you know somebody, if not yourself, who have done the same thing that I have done in the past. It never works. Okay, I tell ya, it's never works. Listen, what it boils down to is, if you have to do all of that to kind of exist, that's not much of a relationship. A relationship at its core is friendship. You have to like the person. And with liking a person, you got to truly be happy for the person. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have your demons and you're going to feel slightly envious or jealous, not necessarily of them, but of the accomplishment that they're having right now. I put jealousy and envy on two different wavelengths. Jealousy is what I believe we all embody. We all have gotten jealous at some point, and we all will continue to get jealous at something. That's on a lighter scale. That's like, okay, oh, you're talking to her, oh, okay, whatever, type jealous. But envy, that's a little bit more deep. And envy can lead to something more serious if it's not taken care of, if you catch my drift. These type of things happen in everyone's lives. How many celebrities that I know of that said the same thing? That they felt like they had to dim their light for a certain man because that man wasn't having the notoriety that they were used to having. So you have to lower your voice a little bit. You have to just exist. You don't want to stand in front of the cameras because you're afraid that he may get self-conscious or get jealous. That's too much. At the core of every relationship is friendship. You got to actually like that person. And if somebody that you sleeping with doesn't even like the fact that you're succeeding in life, Are they even worth giving your time and energy to? I don't even have to answer that. You know the answer to it. They're not worth it. And more oftentimes than not, that's going to end up becoming something more serious. It starts off subtle. You know, they're like, oh, okay, well, you passed your exam. Okay, no problem. I mean, I didn't think you were going to do that anyway, but okay. You know, it starts off small and then it starts to become more and more vocal. It starts to become more and more aggressive. Now they don't want you to go out because, God forbid, the opposite sex is outside of the house. You know what I'm saying? It will always get worse. So it's better to just knock it off at the head before it even begins. Never dim your light for nobody. And this goes beyond romantic relationships. This is a broad type of issue. Never dim your light for anyone. Now, for me, it doesn't mean to be boastful. Don't be boastful. That's not cute. That's not attractive in any way, shape, or form. And a man or a woman, it's not attractive to be boastful, right? You could be confident. You could be proud, but don't be boastful. Because as quick as you can get it, the quickest it could get taken away. That's how I live my life. That's the advice that I would give to you, because that's the same advice that I would take from myself and that I would give my nieces, my nephews, and everyone else in my life. But don't dim your light. That's the whole moral that I'm making in this video. Don't do it. We are here for a short time, okay? We will be dead longer than we're alive. So when you think about it that way, you really shouldn't leave much room for nonsense. You really shouldn't leave much room for being a hermit frog or crawling up in your little cave. For what? For what? And for who? Anybody who will allow you to feel that you have to, you know, cover yourself and dumb yourself down, they're not a person that's worth your energy. And again, platonic or romantic, they're not. You want to be around somebody that's truly happy for you. You want to be around somebody, and listen, energy never lies. Energy tells you what words never will. Somebody could say, oh, I never said that I was mad that you paid off your student loans and you're going to take a flight to Greece for a week. I never said that. Well, then I can say you didn't have to say it. You showed it with your actions. And like we all know, or at least most of us should know, 70 to 80% of communication is nonverbal, which means your actions are going to tell the story for you when you don't have the guts to tell the story verbally. So if there's anybody in y'all life, and this goes for me too, I do have somebody that's like that in my life, but they are at bay and they will remain at bay because I don't have time for that, nor do I have the energy, to be honest, to have people in my life that really don't truly love me. Life is, and I keep saying it, y'all, life is too short. You know how many videos that I scroll past, people my age or even younger, you see even 20-year-olds that is going through the absolute worst health-wise, and some people who have lost their battles with health and they're no longer here. If that's not the clearest indication that we better live our lives and leave people who don't serve us any good, or people who we feel like we have to dumb ourselves down to or dim our lights to, leave them behind. It's okay. This is life. Leave them behind. It's of no service to you to keep them in your life if they're holding you back, if they're making you feel like you're dumb, if they're making you feel like you're not worth it, if they're making you feel like your decisions in life is poor, if it's truly not poor, because some decisions we make in life can be a little bit lackluster. But if you know that you're doing the right things and you're doing things that make you happy, and this person simply can't congratulate you or be happy for you, something that's free of cost, why keep them around? If it's worth fighting for that relationship, you can have a talk with them. But if it's not, then you don't. You just move on. You don't owe anybody anything, because nobody's paying your bills and nobody is going to live your life for you, and nobody's going to answer to your sins. Okay, we are all responsible for our own lives and our own decisions. There's some friendships that's like that right now. There's some friendships that's very one-sided. You may have one friend that's really happy for the other friend for getting that promotion at their job, or for traveling, or for investing in architect, investing in art, investing in real estate. You have that one friend that's truly happy for the other, But then you have the other friend that's kind of like, girl, why you want to do that? Do you really think that's going to work? You got other bills. You need to pay this, that, and the third. And it's just like, yo, are you serious? Can you just say you happy? Can you just say you're happy? Or is that too much to ask for? If it's too much to ask for, then I think this relationship has served its purpose and it's ran its course. And that's the type of conversation that you can have. Or not. Me, I don't really care about ghosting. You can either ghost. Listen, I'm a firm believer that you fight for relationships that you care about. That's it. You fight for things that you want to salvage. Case in point, I'm going to give y'all a personal story with me. I have a sibling who I do not like, and she do not like me. Okay, and it extends beyond that. It goes with my sister. She doesn't like any of us. It's a long story. I may get into it in the future, but long story short, she doesn't like us, but she want to have access to us. It's very weird. It's very sick. It's crazy, but she's a very nasty individual. God knows I love her, but I do not like her. I do not like her. She has talked about me and my siblings we're all siblings, right? We have the same mom, different dads, and we grew up in different households. So that's a lot of where the animosity comes from, but that is misplaced anger because her issue should not ever be with us. We were the kids in the situation. Her issue should be with the parents. But again, be that as it may, she's extremely, and I hate using the word jealous because I feel like, who am I to be jealous of? I feel like nobody should be envious or jealous of anybody, because as long as me and you gonna see the dirt at one point in our life, what's there to be jealous of? But anyway, she's very envious. She's very jealous. She's very dark spirited. Her energy is just very, very low vibrational, hence the reason why I stay away from her. I've tried to make it work. She is a couple years older than me, but I've tried to make it work, or for lack of better terms, I tried to be fake when I knew that the energy was bad, when I knew that she would go behind my back and tell either my mom or my other sister, you know, just horrible things about me, you know what I'm saying, about my life. And she'll always have some rebuttal to say about whatever is going on in my life or my sister's lives. And it's like, well, are you really a sister? Or are you just hateful? Are you just envious for whatever? Because you didn't have, I guess you feel like you didn't have her love. Again, that's a situation that y'all have to work out, which I believe they have. They're in a much better place, her and my mother. But the relationship, at least with me, I'll speak for me, it is irreconcilable. We're not gonna, I love her, but you have to learn to love some people from afar. You do. You gotta learn to love some people from afar, because everybody is not meant to come with you, and everybody is not meant to be in your space. Especially if you know they're disingenuous, especially when you know that they truly don't like you. I mean, you could feel when a person truly don't like you. They just want to know as much things about your personal life as much as they can, but they don't truly like you, because they tell on themselves with their actions. They tell on themselves with snarky comments that they make. And you're like, well, wow, why would you make a comment like that? Where'd that come from? You can tell people who truly, truly love you and truly want to see you do good in life versus those who just want to be able to call you if they're in a bind, be able to call you if they need your house to stay at, be able to call you if they need a vent, be able to call you if they want to gossip. You can tell the difference. And I'm a 31-year-old woman that's still figuring her life out. One thing I am sure about is I have zero capacity to have somebody like that in my life, family or not. And I'm going to talk about that a little later, about family and how some people say blood is thicker than water, And while that does reign true in some instances, blood can sometimes cause you to fall off and die, literally, if you allow them. I'm a strong believer that you protect your energy at all costs. And if even family is the one that's draining you and causing you either anguish, anxiety, mental breakdowns, whatever it is your duty to take care of you and your peace and protect it at all costs and get out of Dodge. You have to, for you. And that's okay. I don't get where this notion of people thinking that because you're family, you got to spend time with a person. I don't know who brought that up. And I want to see how that worked out for them. Okay? Because not all family truly loves you. That's the harsh reality, right? But that's going to be on another video. I wanted to keep this topic strictly just about not dimming your light for anybody, romantic or platonic. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But this will conclude my video. I need to work out, y'all. It's 2:19. I always seem to go to the gym around this time, and I don't even be intending to do it. I guess I'm a 2 o'clock wall. Anyways, y'all, I hope that you guys took something or some things from this video. If it spoke to you, I'll be so happy if you would go in the comment section and let me know just how much it spoke to you, or if you know of someone who this story that I'm telling you and advice that I'm giving you relates to. We all can relate to this topic because I believe that we've all played a part in this, whether we were on the receiving end or we were the one giving it, so hey. Anyways, y'all, until next time, again, make sure you like this video right now. I'm going to give you time.
12 seconds later.
Did you do it? All right. I'm watching. Eyes watching you. Anyway, y'all, let me get on out of here. Until next time, I love you so much. Keep me in your prayers. I will keep you all in my prayers. We all need some prayers. We all need some more love, especially in this world that we're currently living in the stratosphere. So until next time, stay amazing. Keep smiling, because you never know. You never know who's watching you, because you're always being watched. So make sure that you be your best. Stay positive. Until next time, peace.